In this video, I have super friendly budget device from TCL available through Metro by T-Mobile and also available to buy unlock. And today we have the TCL K32 5G. In this video, I'll be doing unboxing and review. So make sure to subscribe to Variety Stick and give me a thumbs up on this video. And without any further ado, let's find out. Now the phone is available to buy unlocked from TCL for $129, and if you want to join Metro by T-Mobile as a new customer, or if you want to switch your service, go with Metro Plus service. You should be able to get the phone for absolutely free. Now moving to the main specifications and features, starting with the build construction. The phone made out of plastic, of course, since we're talking about friendly device. No premium materials for the build. The phone also is not military grade. The phone is not waterproof or even water resistance. The phone offers dual speakers, and that's, in my opinion, something very nice to see in a budget phone like the TCL K32. The display has high definition plus resolution, 1600 by 720. The size will be 6.75. Relatively, the phone has a large screen, so that's a good news for people who want to have a large screen. Amount of PPI is going to be 320 PPI, and the refresh rate is going to be up to 90 Hz. And for the operating system, the phone has the latest operating system from Android, which is the Android 15, with some customizing UI from TCL. And for the hardware, we have Snapdragon 45 Gen 2 octa-core. The phone has 64 of internal storage, 4 GB of RAM, and the software provide additional 4 virtual RAM, which is it will enhance the performance a little bit for the RAM. Now for the camera, we have dual camera on the back, and TCL called this camera hybrid camera, offer 13 megapixel for both cameras, something I never seen before, but I'm looking to test the performance and give you more details about the camera and how it works later on this video. The front-facing camera will be 5 megapixel. The video capability is going to be up to 1080p at 30 fps for both camera, the front and the back. Last thing will be the battery, and the phone offers 5010 milliamp hour battery. The phone is able to take a quick charge up to 25 watt, which is very impressive. We've seen phone over $500 doesn't offer the same speed for charging the battery, which is something absolutely impressive that TCL has done on this device. And for the people who like to see the unboxing, let me walk you through right now. So here is the box. The box is very typical box from TCL. Nice quality in my opinion. And just open like this. And first you're gonna see the phone. The phone is not even wrapped in any paper wrap or plastic wrap. First thing you will see the phone, which is, in my opinion, the phone look so nice, but the material and the build of the phone is absolutely cheap and terrible, so you guys are not gonna expect the best build for the device. As I said in the beginning of the video, the phone offers 2 speakers, one from the bottom, and also we have another one from the front, a place where you can add SD card and SIM card, volume up, volume down, and power key dedicated with the fingerprint. And here is the phone show dual camera, and it says here is hybrid camera, and it seems like we have another sensor and flashlight, TCL logo, and it seems like the back of the phone has smooth finish. Hopefully it doesn't pick up a lot of fingertips. And now let's see what else comes with the phone. User manual guide, terms and condition, and USB cable, which will be USB-A to USB-C, and no charger, but you guys make sure to buy 25 watt of quick charger at least, and SIM ejector tool. And now let's move back to the phone, turn the phone on, spend time with it, and we will be back with more information and details, so stay tuned.
2,000 years later.
Now, after spending a little while with the phone, I will start with the design build construction. As I said, the phone made out of plastic, doesn't have the premium feel to it. The back of the phone Fortunately, it doesn't pick up fingerprint, which is something nice, but the camera lens itself, very magnet for fingerprint. It might annoy some people. The edges are brushed. It's not too sharp. It makes carrying the phone in your hand very comfortable, which is a plus for TCL for the design. And based on the price of the phone, and you guys not gonna expect many much from the design. As I said, also the phone is not rated waterproof or at least water resistance. And this, in my opinion, disadvantage for the phone. Take in consideration moto budget phones, all of them water repellent. Now the phone display within the expectation, 720p for the resolution is not much in my opinion. The angle of view it's okay, the brightness level also okay, due to the next vision TCL enhancement on the device, which is overall very acceptable based on the price of the phone. Also we have 90 Hz refresh rate, which is I feel it's very standard these days on devices. So I don't have much to complain about the display, but at the same time the display just acceptable. Now the operating system, as I said, Android 15, and this is custom UI. And if you watch my videos, I'm not a big fan for any custom UI because I feel if you manipulate the operating system is not going to be snappy and fast as it should be. But TCL did add some good enhancement to operating system by adding just one icon over here. It will optimize your device in just click of a button, which is great feature in my opinion. Addition to this, they have also Smart Manager here. If you open this application, it shows here if you want to clean the RAM, optimize the battery, and also show you the application has notification blocked. So you can just easy click here, and if you need that notification to come from this specific app, you can enable and disable it very quickly, and also clean some of the cache and junk files on your device. Also the phone built with like a screen recorder. If you go to the quick shortcuts over here, we're gonna see some of the feature added to the device itself, and one of them also the next vision for enhancing the display. Overall speaking, I haven't had any problem in the operating system, but sometimes I feel the phone a bit laggy, maybe due to the custom UI and the processor on the device. Now for the hard performance, despite that the processor from Snapdragon on this phone is not the highest, it's not even the mid-range tier, which is considered low-end processor, but everything seems like works out in this phone. The graphics in most of the video games I play, everything was so playable, and take in consideration that we're playing on 720p resolution and most of these games optimized for the phone, but overall no drop in the performance, and I believe you're gonna be very satisfied with the phone. Cost you around like $100 or $120. In my opinion, the performance overall was decent. We did also Geekbench, so that way we can show you what score we have received. In the single core we have 702 and multi-core 1681. Again, as I said, the processor made for low-end devices, but it does the job and seems like work out on the meantime. In the future, definitely when you receive software update and things change, the performance will drop. Now for the battery and the battery performance, if there is something let me buy this phone, would be definitely the battery. The battery performed very well, over 17 hours screen on time. The phone will last you 10 days on standby mode, which is impressive. And the phone also take a quick charge with 25 watts, means the phone will charge from 0% to 100% within an hour and 20 minutes. And this is great in my opinion. The size of the battery, 5010. And I believe the battery is the most advantage on this TCL device. Last thing we're going to talk about will be the camera. The camera in this phone, overall speaking, is decent, especially when you have enough light, taking pictures outdoor or indoor with daylight, or you have enough light. I believe you're not going to have any problems. Most of the pictures, images, they're going to be very decent. One of the things I was not able to understand, the phone has two lenses. As I cover the bottom lens over here, nothing changed. I try every different mode. I try to zoom and cover the camera, nothing happened. And also I tried to take portrait pictures. I thought maybe this lens helped with the portrait. Nothing happened. Even taking macro picture, nothing happened. It seems like I need to study more about the hybrid camera, because it seems like the phone works only with one camera, but I still don't understand why the phone has this second camera on the back. Now the camera is not going to perform any good when you have low light situation. Unfortunately, the phone doesn't have even night mode vision, and the phone struggle taking picture under low light situation. Moving to the front facing camera, to certain point the front facing camera takes decent pictures, and it does also portrait, and it seems like the image came from the phone very acceptable. Of course, it's still not the best, but for the price of the phone, I'm very happy with the performance of the front-facing camera. Now, in conclusion, the phone is not terrible, but what I don't understand, who TCL trying to target this phone to? I mean, Metro offer great devices for free if you start like a new number or switch your number. So the phone has 64 gigabytes only. This is main disadvantage. The battery, I would say, the only advantage you get on this device. Other than that, the performance just about fine. The display quality, little bit poor, as I said. With some enhancement with Next Vision, I get it, but still the phone, it's not the most attractive in the market based on the price of the phone, or if you want to join Metro by T-Mobile. That was very much it for that video. Wish you guys find it helpful. If it did, thumbs up, subscribe for more, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you in another video.